Hey, this is Chris and Chris's Comments, show of common sense on common ground. Um, I've been demonetized every now and then, and occasionally somebody doesn't like what I'm saying on my show. So I wind up getting grounded. I get a strike or something like that, and I get grounded uh, for a certain amount of time. Now, they usually say like a week or something like that. But I've been trying to get back on YouTube for a good while, and I'm still grounded. So this video right here is just to see as to whether or not I'm off suspension, just simply because I really lost track of time. Um, and with it, I'm going to share with you the knowledge of where to go, a redirection of where to go whenever I've crossed the line here on YouTube. I've got a podcast on Anchor, which is anchor.fm/Chris-comments. When you Google that, you'll see my channel come up through a podcast called Anchor. Anchor doesn't really give me too much crap. And the best part about it is that it's audio, so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. It's audio. You don't have to look at my ugly mug and just check out where I'm coming from. And hopefully, you get to share your comments and information. It's going to be on email because I don't have an office number. This is coming off of my personal phone onto that site. I don't have an office number, so I don't really get texts and stuff like that. I won't respond to them if I don't know who you are. So please don't do that. Go to my email, which is all lowercase, atownmytown@gmail.com. Lowercase, all one word, atownmytown@gmail.com. That's for comments and shared information, because I'm not always going to have the information that's needed. And plus anything else that you can share with me is always going to be learning. It's always going to be great learning, and that would be appreciative. So this video in particular is just an option video, something to give you an option for when you can't really tap onto any of my previous videos. And they're more or less the same thing. What I post on YouTube is what I put on my Anchor, what I put on my podcast. So they're pretty much the same thing. I might have skipped one or the other, and that's just simply because of timing. I had to work and stuff like that. Like right now, I've got a graduation to attend to. One of my relatives is graduating, so I'm just throwing this out there right now, and hoping that all of you will know that there is another platform to hear and share comments with, share information with. Wow, I'm having a wacky hair day. But that aside, hope you get to enjoy. Hope you all are doing good. Whatever you've seen on my YouTube, I hope you get to see it. Keep in mind, I don't really post any articles or anything like that. I read them and then I share them with you, and then I state my things. So you're really not missing out on anything when you go to YouTube, because it's still just me in the car talking. The podcast is the same thing. It's just me talking. You don't get to look at me in my my four eyes and my my whacked out hairdos and stuff. For those who've been paying attention the entire time, you remember me with the ponytail. I always cut it every time it grows 2 feet, and I donate it to Wigs for Kids. That's an Ohio-based donation that lets the cancer patients get first dibs on the hair before throwing it up on the shelves for anybody else to buy. And you've probably seen me through quite a few hairstyles by now. For those of you who are just joining, by all means, check out what I've posted. But if you can't, because I'm on suspension again or whatever, head on over again to anchor.fm/Chris-comments, and my site will pop up, and it's everything on there, just audio. And you don't have to look at me. You can do your chores and wash your dishes and all that good stuff while I'm playing. But that's it right there. I hope you all are having a good time. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. I'm recovering from a second shot of COVID. My first testimonial was in my very first year of January of 2021, when I just recovered from COVID-19, the original form. Now I got one of the mutated ones. I don't really know which one it was. I took the Biden home COVID test, and it explained a lot of why I just felt so crappy. Why I couldn't pinpoint either. Once I realized that, I couldn't pinpoint it. There was an allergy problem. It was a flu problem. It was a bronchial problem. It was some kind of other, sinus infection. I just couldn't stop getting sick, and I just kept jumping from one medicine to another, which completely took me back to December of 2019 when I first got COVID. And I wound up going through that same process. But back then I had to take all antibiotics and even expired ones, and steroids, and every single medicine whenever I was jumping from allergies to cold and flu. Well, I'd have to take allergy medicine to cold and flu medicine. I'd have to jump on that. And I did it for about 2.5 weeks. This year, 2022, it was only about a week and a half. And I still need to get my second shot in another 8 days. It's June 26th, but it's June 6th, Monday, June 6th right now, which finally leads to D-Day. Remember, this was the day that America went over to take on the Nazi regime and liberate Europe and all that good stuff. So let's share a little bit of gratitude for our soldiers out there. And okay, now I'm done. Check out the show and listen to all of it if you can, and have some fun and enjoy yourselves and take care. Keep on taking care of yourselves. We'll catch you later. This is Chris with Chris's Comments, signing out.